Have you ever heard about the 11 days that were literally stolen from history? It's a true story, and it happened all across Europe. But let's focus on the year 1752 in England. On Wednesday, September 2nd, millions of people went to sleep, and when they woke up, it was Thursday, September 14th. 11 entire days just vanished from the calendar. The same thing happened in Russia and Sweden, though on different dates. In some places, it was 10 days, in others up to 13. Officially, this was all because of a calendar reform. Pope Gregory XIII created a new calendar, the Gregorian calendar, to fix a tiny error in the old Julian calendar. See, the Julian calendar was a little too long, making the seasons drift over centuries. So, to get the calendar back in sync with the sun, they just had to skip a few days. Simple, right? But this is where it gets strange. This calendar change, this historical reset, happened around the same time as another global phenomenon that's much harder to explain. All around the world, in cities from San Francisco to Siberia, we find evidence of what some people call a mud flood. Entire ground floors of massive, ornate buildings are buried underground. You can see it for yourself in old photos, and even in some cities today. Windows and doors lead to nowhere but dirt. Historians tell us these are just basements, or that cities naturally sink over time. But the scale of it is just immense. We're talking about beautiful, pre-industrial revolution architecture, half swallowed by the earth, on a global scale. So, here's the big question. Is it just a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that calendars were being manipulated and days were being deleted from history right around the same period that countless cities worldwide were seemingly buried by a massive, unexplained cataclysm? One event is an accepted historical fact, the other is a fringe theory, but their timelines are suspiciously close. Could the calendar change have been part of a larger effort to obscure a massive event from our collective memory? A way to reset the timeline and cover up a disaster that reshaped the world as we knew it? What if the reason we have buried buildings isn't because they sank, but because something huge happened that they didn't want us to know about? Tomorrow, in part 3, we're going to dive even deeper into this connection and explore what that cataclysm might have been. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications because I don't want to miss how these two seemingly unrelated events might be locked together. Thanks for watching.